Hi, everybody. Good morning. Um, Here we go. We're getting started on our more structured learning for remote learning. We're going back to our very familiar Schoology work for mathematics, and you'll be watching videos and taking online quizzes, very much like you have been doing in the classroom all year up until now. You're just doing it from wherever you are. So it's a new world, and I'm excited to get started. I've been looking forward to getting started with you guys. So here we go. I wanted to show you a few things that we've made a couple of adjustments in Schoology to accommodate our online resources. And I logged in as Bryant this morning. So Bryant, I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to trounce around inside your Schoology account for math. Won't change anything though. And let me make my head really small so I am not in the way. And let's show you what we got here in our Schoology. So the first thing you'll notice when you log in, I'll put this video at the top of your list. It'll say something like, welcome back to school or something like that. And you'll see it. But you'll see this video the first thing when you log into Schoology. So watch it first. I hope you are. The next thing you're going to see after that, you're going to see that I've added our tracking chart. So you're going to be able to go in and track your own progress. So I'm going to click on this, and you can see what it looks like inside. So when it opens up, remember that our tracking chart covers all of my classes. So you have to be sure to choose your class. Let me get this out of the way so you can see everything. You have to be sure to choose your class, and you do that. I've included instructions on how to do everything at the bottom underneath the table. It says updating the tracking chart. And first thing you're going to do is you're going to choose the tab at the bottom of the page for your class period. So if Bryant, you're in fifth period, let's just go and click on fifth period, and it's going to take us to the tracking chart for fifth period. So every page, every tab has the same instructions, and it should look the same for your class period. Okay, so for core, the first thing you're going to notice is that we have stop 1 is due on Thursday. So our first week back is a short week. Friday's a holiday for Easter. And we have only one stop due on this week. And hopefully you guys take your time, get back into the swing of things, work through any problems that you have, and we'll help you get going and get back into the groove. But one stop due this week. Then when you want to make an update, if you've forgotten how to do it, you're going to choose the cell that you want to update. So let's say that Leah wants to change her activity on stop 1, pit stop A. So you highlight that cell, see how it turned blue on the outside, and you type the first letter of the color you want. So let's say Leah wants to turn it, I don't know, let's say she wants to turn it yellow. So she would type Y for yellow and enter, and it turns it yellow. You'll notice that the letter does not appear when you type it. So just type one letter and enter, and it'll change the color. So let's say, oh, I'm mistaken. I didn't mean to turn it yellow. I'm going to highlight it again and just type a G and enter, and it turns it back to green. And if you made a mistake and highlighted somebody else's incorrectly, then you can just type a W and it turns it back to white. All right, so that's how you adjust the colors in the tracking chart. I want to point out to you that we have this one stop due on this week, but next week we have stop 2A and 2B that are due, along with a skills review. And that skills reviews from now on are going to be in your Schoology for the chapter where they're for the stop that they're due. Okay, so I'll show you that in a minute. But one stop this week, one stop next week, but A and B, there's 2 pit stops and a skills review next week. Okay, now if you're in my pre-AP class, let's take a look at 6th period real quick. If you're in my pre-AP class, what you'll see is that stop 5 is due, A, B, and C, by the end of the day on Thursday, but also a skills review 1 and 2. And those 2 are going to be located in stop 5 for your chapter. Okay? All right. So let's go back, back to, let's go back. Come on, let's go back. Fifth period math. Okay, so we're going to go back to fifth period math, if it changes. Okay, so there's the tracking chart. The next you're going to see is Unit 9 geometry, if you're in my core classes. If you're in my pre-AP classes, it's Unit 8 geometry. You guys have a little bit longer, a little bit more stuff going on in your geometry. Okay, so Unit 9 geometry, if we click on that, we go in and you're going to see a couple of new things in here. Top of the list, you're going to see the notes packets. And we have put the notes packets all separated out so that you can print out just the one that you need to take notes with if you want to do that. All of them are in here. I'll put them in order for before tomorrow, so before you see it tomorrow. But all of them are in here. And you can print out one, or you can print out the whole packet and staple it together if that's what you'd like to do. Or don't print it out at all. You can just take a look at it on the screen, or you can get a piece of paper and write down your own notes. I'm not going to collect notes packets anymore while we're on remote learning, just doing stuff online. So it's up to you. You still need to take notes somehow. And those notes packets are really helpful for you to take notes because you're going to be taking the quizzes. So they'll be very helpful. Take notes somehow. The second thing that you notice on the list is this link called Teacher Station Videos. And so Mrs. Clickman and I have taken the Teacher Stations presentations that we usually have every week, and we have made videos out of those. And here's how I think you should use them. They are not necessarily due for a quiz, but they're sure going to help you, give you plenty of information and practice in working out these problems. And so what you should do is get a piece of blank paper and a pencil and just sit down and watch the video. And when we come up to a problem, just pause the video and work through it yourself. And then you can see how Mrs. Clickman and I work through the problems too. So that it's just like sitting in the teacher station, except for it's not interactive. We don't get to ask you questions and things like that. But as a matter of fact, I still ask questions. It's just that I ask you to pause and think about it. All right. Anyway, those are the videos. Enjoy them. We had fun making them. So we're going to put those in there for all of the stops. They'll be organized and named so that you can find them real easy. And we'll put them right in the chapter for where they belong, right alongside here. Okay. So remember I said we're going to include skills reviews in the stop for the week that it's due. So for example, in core, you guys in core have a skills review in stop 2. So you'll go through your normal notes and quiz for stop A and B. And then at the end of the list, there's another quiz that says stop 2 skills review. And that will also be due at the same date that all of these other guys are due. And for some reason it says due Saturday, April the 18th. It's actually due Friday. I'll have to fix that before you guys get started. Anyway, I'll fix the due dates, but these will all be due on the end of the day on Friday. All right, let's take a. I think that's about it. If you are in my pre-AP class, the only stops that you have due for geometry are stops 5 and 6, and those are due completely by the end of April the 17th. I have them broken down into stop 5 is due this week and stop 6 is due next week. But as long as you get both stops done by the end of Friday the 17th, you're going to be totally fine. And then we'll move on to the next chapter. Haven't really figured out yet how we're going to do testing, but we'll figure it out. And we'll have fun with that too, I'm sure. So if you have any questions or any trouble, if you have a question, you can always send me an email. If you have problems with what you're learning. If you don't understand how to work through a problem or you're just not getting it, we have office hours every day, and you can just link to our video. We'll be online, and we'll be able to have a video chat. And that's at 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday, except for holidays. And that link will come to you from your science teacher. So either Miss Rios or Miss Pickard is sending you an email, and the link for our office hours is going to be embedded in that email. So look for that. And if you have any problems, you just, anytime you need us, send an email or attend office hours Monday through Friday. All right. So that's a quick snapshot. Welcome back. I'm really happy that we're getting back to business in school. So this is going to be exciting. And I think we're going to have fun along the way. Even though we're remote and I don't get to talk to you and see your smiling faces, we're going to have some fun along the way. I hope you guys are doing well at home. Stay safe, stay home, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.